right, have you say and spell your first and last name for the camera?
Collette, Collette, Williams, Williams.
Great. Okay, and your position with KPA Fusion?
My position with KPA Fusion is Associate Artistic Director.
Okay, great. Tell me a little bit about your background in dance.
Gosh, okay.
First starting from the beginning.
Yes, I've been dancing since I was a child. Like most people, I started when I was 2. Trained in a performing arts high school, New Orleans Center for Creative Arts in New Orleans, Louisiana. And I went there from 3rd through 12th grade. Then I trained with Lula LZ Dance Theater in New Orleans, and then moved to California in 2004. And that's where I met Katisha, working with Jazz Antiqua Music and Dance Ensemble, along with Lula Washington's dance company as well.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
And so, bringing me, I guess, to the present now. Did you start with the company when she first created it?
Yes, I have been working with Katisha since the beginning, since the idea came about. She pulled me on the side and told me she had this idea for a fusion company that would incorporate not just dance, but a company that would completely bring their audience into what they were doing, using, incorporating silk, fire, kind of on the lines of Cirque du Soleil, but more focused on fusion dance, incorporating African, jazz, modern, a little bit of ballet. We've even done some tap, because I teach tap as well.
Great. And then what's some of the training that you've done out here as well, just keeping up with it? Do you take classes? Do you do workshops?
Yes, I've trained with Lula Washington. I've danced with her company for about 2 years off and on, and with Jazz Antiqua with Pat Taylor. And then mostly I'm doing choreography and teaching on my own.
Wow, okay, great. And then also, aside from that, you work in education, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about that
I
as well.
am a lead teacher, which is equivalent to a vice principal, with a alternative independent public charter school, Opportunities for Learning, and we service students who just don't function well or choose not to attend a traditional school. It's an alternative setting. So it gives students flexibility in their schedule and allows them to still earn their high school diploma and attend college if they choose to. So right now I'm in the process of trying to pull the arts into our program, because I see how the arts has been pulled from most traditional schools. And I know how important it was for me to have the arts in my life as a child, going all through my school career. It kept me focused. It gave me an outlet, and it also gave me a reason to focus on my academics, because it was motivation to get my schoolwork done and be the best, so I could continue to dance. And I know that with the students that we're serving now, with technology and everything being so immediate, it's important that students still have that physical outlet. And I mean, we're fighting a country that's full of obesity. So the arts in schools, incorporating academics and the arts would be extremely beneficial for our students. I just hope that everyone realizes how important it is.
Great. Let's see, going to more back to KPA Fusion. With the choreography, do you do that yourself? How does that work? Who gets to choreograph most of the pieces?
The company rep, I have about 3 pieces, 2 full pieces that are in it, and 2 that are a work in progress. Katisha and I have collaborated on one piece, which was Carol of the Bells. We did that in Torrance for the event at the Carson Center, and we've done it a couple of times in the mall in different performances. We also did it at El Camino. But the goal is for us to collaborate on the pieces and really get the fusion going, because my passion is in modern and contemporary. And Katisha and I really work well together. She does the 1, 2, 3, 4. I finish the 5, 6, 7, 8. So it's a good gel.
Got it. Where do you guys hope the company will be in maybe 5 or 10 years?
Traveling. We would love to see KPA on the road, traveling, dancers getting paid for every gig, because that's one of the difficult things about the arts, is that dancers, we are loved, but not necessarily respected as an athlete, which we are, because we spend just as many hours training as most professional athletes, but unfortunately we don't get the salaries that they do, but we put in the time. So the goal for the company is for everyone to be, the company to be fully paid and to be a full-time company within the next year or 2. And in 5 years, traveling the world.
And in the meantime, you guys have been just doing, I'm assuming, fundraising or putting your own funds?
Yes. Yes, we've had multiple fundraisers. 2011, I think we had 2 or 3 fundraisers. where the company came together and we presented different pieces. We did an art show. It's just been a year full of pushing to raise money. And the audience, our supporters have been very supportive. Our people coming out to our different performances in the malls, different shows that we've done at community colleges. We have a supportive group of people. It's just with support also comes the need for funding. So.
Okay. And how's that been for you personally, juggling your work as a teacher and then also dancing? Those are long days, I'm assuming, right?
Wow, that's a very interesting question. I work full-time, 8 to 5, and then most of the time go home, quickly change, and then I'm on my way to rehearsal. And I live in the San Fernando Valley, so I travel about 30 miles just to get to rehearsal, 20 to 30 miles to get to rehearsal. And we rehearse till 1, sometimes 2 in the morning. But since we've been with the Y, we have a tighter schedule, so the time is from 9 to 10. It helps out to get to sleep before 1 in the morning, since I have to be up for 6 to go work with the kids.
How long have you been doing a schedule like that?
2 years. It's been 2 years. With KPA for 3, but that schedule has been going for about 2 years now.
Okay. Is the plan then for you, if KPA Fusion turns into a full-time company, is that something you want to do full-time, or you still kind of be?
I'm still in the process of making that decision, because my ultimate goal is to open my own charter school and incorporate what I'm currently doing, which is independent studies and the arts. Because I see the benefit in students just having the freedom and flexibility of our academic schedule and bringing the arts, so students who are really serious about being artists can focus on their craft.
Great. Touching on the Excellence in Arts Award, how did you feel about the company winning the award?
Extremely honored. It was a surprise because as an artist you don't work to win awards, you work because you love it. And when you're presented with an award or you're acknowledged for something that you do for your craft, it's always an honor. And then to be received by people, and at the reception we didn't know any of the people who were there, so it was very interesting. So to be welcomed by people who don't attend your shows normally and to be acknowledged, it's humbling, but it lets us know that the community really supports the arts.
Great. What do you predict for the future of performing arts or dance in our society today? I mean, there's a lot of the reality shows which are making it more popular, but at the same time, like you mentioned, it's getting cut from programs,
right,
or school programs. So,
I'm hoping that the reality shows really use their platform to get dancers who are truly serious about dance. It's great for fitness and to get involved and just to have fun, but dance is an art form and it's a career for a lot of people. So I hope that with the fun of the reality shows, the respect of the craft is able to maintain, and then we're able to rebuild what's needed in the schools, because we do need the arts in the schools.
Okay, great. Is there anything else you want to add about the group or just about the awards?
KPA, it's really a family. KPA is a family organization, and when we get together, a lot of times it's hard for us to leave. So when we had our challenges with the studio that we were rehearsing in, it was hard on us. It was hard on us, but we've managed to stay together and to continue rehearsing and still being able to present the quality work in shorter amounts of time with limited studio space. So I just hope that people really come out and support us in the future. Visit the website, kpafusion.com, and visit the Facebook page. Just make sure, follow us, keep up with us, and we'll keep you informed of what's going on with the company.
Great, thank you very much.
Thank you.